Hey guys, it's Lee. I've been working on the Ariens for past, about a week or several days. I've done a couple videos just doing different things to it, but I'm doing one more and I am raising the deck because I like cutting my grass high. I got fescue, I like mowing it high. I really like this mower, and I put it on the high setting on the mower. This is the deck, how to adjust it, and that's how I mow on the top one right there. But it's just, it's just not high enough. I mean, it's still, still feel like it's too low. So I'm making adjustments. There's 3 areas to make an adjustment to raise the deck really as high as you'd want to raise it. So let me show you what I'm doing. So this is it right here. This is, and I'm getting ready to put it on here. Very simple. This takes, all right, that takes a 3/4 inch socket. And if you can tell by the threads, it was down here. That's about where it was before. Hey, I took it off, put it in the vise because these things turn hard. And I ran it up to that high. So that's, what is that, an inch and a quarter, something like that. But I did the other side exactly the same. But let me show you where this goes, how simple it is. If you like videos on mowers, look, I buy them all the time, like this Ariens that needs a little bit of work. I do the work, make a video of it, and either keep it or get rid of it. But it's all different things all the time. So this last one right here is raising the deck and leveling it. But if you like these kind of videos, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. So I'm sitting here at the mower. That, if you look up in here, it just goes right in here. Goes in and then hangs. So it's kind of locked in. No pins, no nothing. Look, this is, if I can show it. That's what it looks like hanging there. Now you don't have to take it off, but these come off so easy, you might as well. So I did this one. There's one on the other side that's identical. Those are the 2 back ones. They're identical. I moved them up both. I'm guessing, I didn't put a tape measure to it, but probably an inch and a quarter. But I'll put them side by side because if you don't, then your deck's not going to be level. And the other goes in the same way, so I'm not really going to show you that. But then the front one, let me show you that. I'm laying on the ground in front. This hooks onto the front of the deck, or that part does anyway. This will go up here. So look, so when I put the deck back on, hang on, how am I going to do this? I'm trying to do this, and this just goes up, goes right there. That just slides in there is all it does, and hangs in there. And I'm taking it out because I'm driving it around. But I moved that up about the same distance as the other 2. All right, let me get it. I moved it, and let me get it straight. Of course, you see where I moved it at. Focus. This doesn't necessarily have to match the 2 side ones because this is pulling up the front of the deck. So, once I get it on there, once I get the deck on there, then I'll do some measurements and make sure everything's level, side to side, and in the front, make sure it's level both ways. But that's how you do it. It's a 3/4 inch. Now this one has a jam nut. So let me show you. This one, now this is the one on the front. This has got a jam nut. So it's that, but this is, these 2 jammed together is a jam nut. So you want to take this one off, put that where you want it, and then come back and tighten up behind that. And this piece just fits in that groove. That piece is just set up in there and just right around, right in there. So that's it. That's a permanent way to raise your deck. Now look, you can still lower the deck. I mean, you're just up 1.5 inches more. And hey, and I kind of got those about as high as I'd want them. But you can still lower this up and down too. So it's not like it's it's not adjustable. Now that's also how you level your deck. Exact same way you'd level your deck is using those. Because hey, let's face it, one of those things might be bent or whatever. So what you'd want to do then is get on your driveway or in your garage where it's flat surface, and then just take a measurement with your tape measure on each side and get them to match. And then if one's off, then you just raise and lower that nut to compensate for it. By the way, if you've been following me on these videos, yeah, I've been working on this Ariens and I fixed the oil leak. And then the other big problem is this, you know, I took the deck off and I had a bend in one of the pulleys, well, the bracket. Last video, I straightened it out. Now I'm waiting on a belt. That belt was pretty worn out and I'm waiting on a belt. But my problem was the belt kept slipping off. Well, I thought this one got stretched out and that's why it was coming off, but I found probably the real reason just sitting here, and I'm gonna order a part for it. As I was laying around, this is a belt keeper. That's the right side of the mower, and your drive belt, you know, it goes around this pulley, but it goes through this belt keeper. Well, look at this one. I didn't even notice it the other day. That's the belt keeper, but it's broke. It should be all up in here, just like that one. Can you see it? And this is gone. So when I get inside, I'm gonna get on Amazon and order that, because that's probably the real reason why my belt kept coming off and I just didn't know it before. So that is on order. I'll show you that once. Ariens really turned out to be a good mower. I mean, the oil leak was easy to fix. It was just a loose, the bolt that goes into the block was loose, so as simple as that. You know, this deck really runs smooth. When I mowed with it and I got it, it's just when you disengage the belts is when it came off. That belt keeper's gonna fix it, plus I'll have a new belt on it. Everything runs smooth on it. So yeah, I think I'll conclude once I get more information, more product. Another thing I'm gonna experiment with is these tires are 20-inch. You know, they're in good shape. I mean, there's no dry rot on them. In a previous video, I had spikes on an 18-inch tire on the zero turn. Now, I don't really want to go out and buy tires because these are good. But I think I might take my 18-inch tires and put it on this and run my spikes on this. It didn't run on the zero turn because there wasn't enough room in here, but there is here. So I might keep this for a while. I mean, it starts good. I mean, everything about this is good. I just changed the oil. Good mower. But that'll be in the future. I'm gonna get it mowing good first. All right, that was just a quick video to let you know about how to raise a deck. So this is the deck, by the way. It's a 46-inch deck on that. If you didn't see my previous videos, then you'll wonder what I'm talking about. That bracket was bent. It was not level. But I took a hammer and a crowbar and got it level, as level as I think it ought to be. But all this runs good, man. This is smooth. Good. This is a good, let's see, smooth running mower. Brakes on it work good. No rust. So this, when my belt comes in, I'll put it on here, put it on the mower, make sure everything goes well. Raised up. So right there it is. Of course, I got the hood off. I leave the hood off for a long time when I first get a mower, because I want to see everything that goes on under there. I mean, it looks ugly, but I want to be able to see what's happening, because I don't know the history on it. I don't know anything about it. And if it was leaking gas, oil, or anything, I want to know. And I keep a close eye on it that way. And when I'm convinced it's good, then put the hood back on. Anyway, that's going to be it.